Welcome to Thursday morning. It is August 18th, 2022, and we're at Venice Beach. That's right, it's the wheelman in Venice today. How's it going? I've never been here before, but I was stimulated to come here and shoot a video. So there's a lot of things you can't do on this bike way here. No motorized wheels, but of course on our rollerblades, we are just fine. So I'm gonna, these are rollerblade videos, these are scenic videos, and these are also podcasts where I'm gonna talk about all types of topics while we kill time and roll. The reason why I came here today, oh man, we're gonna get rain. That should be fun. I have a broken screen all over my phone, by the way. I'm in the process of fixing the screen on my phone because when I was up in Big Bear, California, of course, on the rollerblades, I decided to jump a blind curb, and I landed on some wet gravel, and I fell. And I didn't hurt myself, but the phone took the brunt of the fall, actually. I scraped the front of my phone on the ground super hard and avoided cutting myself, but that becomes an expensive screen replacement, apparently. So, anyway, it's still working, but if we get some water in there, I expect the phone to short out. All right. Let's discuss why I'm here. So, Venice Beach. I guess one of the reasons I'm here would be the German in Venice. That's right. There's a YouTube channel with a guy, and I believe his name is German in Venice is the name. And the Venice is referring to Venice Beach here in California. And he is, of course, German, and he has been kind of tracking the expansion or the degradation, I would say, of the available beachfront as it has been populated by, just people setting up shop and setting up tents and kind of taking the space over from which you can see are just like really expensive real estate here. So as I came into Venice Beach here early this morning, because we're at a little past 6 a.m. here. I got here at about 5:30. And drove around a little bit because I've never been here. I didn't know the area. I mean, looks like a fabulous area. I saw a lot of patio furniture and people looking like a very close-knit community, actually. Things were very open. I did not feel like this was a rough neighborhood at all. This feels, like fantastic, artsy, beach-going town is what this has felt like, which I guess is on the south end of Venice Beach where I'm coming in. Because as I went over to the Starbucks this morning to get a drink, drink coffee, and also ask them kind of, where should I go if I want to track and see what is happening and to represent the new change of what's going on in certain areas of the beach with the homeless population essentially taking over. Where would I go? And they're like, you want to go this way, and not where we were. So I guess the first thing I could say is the south end of Venice Beach, or wherever we're coming from, looked excellent and looked clean and looked, talk about, not fearing anything. Well, I didn't even have to pay for parking there after 6 a.m. So it was, hey birds. So it was just fine. Now, let's see if things are going to change, because apparently they told me a 15-minute walk, and it's going to change. But we'll see. So I was kind of, here we go. Got one, right? I was motivated to come here this morning. One, because I like getting exercise every day. Number one is I do this kind of stuff because I like looking forward to tomorrow, right? I used to live my life working and hating every next day and being depressed about the next day, not liking what I was doing. Here, this is enjoyable. I look forward to this. Is why I get up at 4:30 in the morning to go do some rollerblading, because it feels good, and I enjoy doing this. That's number one. But second reason was I was talking to a friend who had frequented this area years ago and has fond memories of this handball court right here. What good timing as we walk in some sand and ruin our skates. Oh, that should be fun. So my buddy was like, hey, we used to play in these handball courts here. And we watched the German in Venice video together, and these things were all filled up. Here, it looks like they are at only about 50% occupancy, right? Well, we're slipping around. So this is not bad. So this is different from what we saw in the German in Venice's video, which I don't know how long ago that was, but it wasn't years ago, I don't think. I think it was sometime in 2021, 2022 at the most recent. So that I would say is good. Now there's another side to there. So I don't know about the other side yet. But this is why I'm doing this video, is I'm trying to figure out, as we do time lapses of what happens here, does it get better? Does it get worse? Should we freeze in our memory a video from a few years ago and assume that things are always going to get worse? Definitely not. That was a better look at those handball courts than we had seen years ago. Okay, a little police presence here. And maybe that's why. Some tents. Now, I don't know what the rules are about tenting on the beach between certain hours of the day, but I had heard that they either want them there only at night or want them there during the day or something. It's one or the other. Or not want them there at all, but there are more restrictive rules during certain parts of the day. So we're just getting a look at that early morning glance at what essentially has been camped out here for the night, right? So here's a skate park. Actually, maybe I have been here before. This is the bottom end of Santa Monica Beach, right? I think so. Yeah, I have been here before when I skated Santa Monica. So I jumped in there and almost fell in that skate park.